Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Platinum Original and today we're going to be taking a look at r/paranormal encounters. It's a little bit different content than I normally do. The reason I'm switching it up a little bit is I have thought about this for about 3 to 4 months now, and I have decided that as long as I put the post or the video or the photo we're looking at in the description, I'm going to be okay. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get into it. So this first one here is a post by Elegant Writing 4149. Evidence by doll Demi from my collection. 42-second video. You have a security camera on your dolls. Oh my goodness, there's a breeze. Oh, she has one of those little cat... Oh, the doll moved. It's got one of those little cat ball things that the ghost explorers have. They're pretty cheap. They just light up whenever they've been touched or moved, like the slightest movement, like walking on the floor, it will go off and it'll start lighting up. I don't know, the doll moving, definitely a little freaky. Does anything else happen here? I'm not sure what kind of doll that is. It looks like a more modern style doll. I'm not sure. Definitely the foot moved and that's what caused it to light up. Or did it light up before? Oh, the doll was completely facing another direction. Completely moved in another direction. I don't know, man. I mean, he's got some sort of poltergeist or something. I see your mixer down here, buddy. Anyway, this video, definitely a little creepy. Not enough to freak me out to end the video, though. So this next one is by you slash... So this next one's by you/Cold Beer Pirate. That's a fantastic name you got there, buddy. Help identifying flying objects. Before I started this, I have a quick little story. I know this video might be boring already, but I was swimming in the pool one day with my girlfriend, and we were watching the sky. We were just kind of floating around the pool, just chilling out. I almost fell asleep because, you know, the pool's relaxing like that. And I remember watching, you know, stuff that looked like airplanes, but they were like moving slow and then they kind of stop and then they like speed up and then they turn around. And I just ruled it out as just someone, you know, fucking flying drones way too high. I own a drone. I own 2 drones, but it's illegal to fly them that high. So I don't know what it was. Could have been some sort of something up there, but I wouldn't say it was as far to say as aliens, but it was something. It was neat. It was interesting. It was a thing to talk about at the time. But this guy's obviously looking through a telescope. This is one of those phone mounts that you can buy for your telescope. I used to have 2 telescopes. I have 1 telescope now, both of which did have phone mounts. None of them fit my camera, but this is what it would look like when you would use your phone to record through well, technically you could attach them to a telescope and a pair of binoculars. This might be binoculars because I know that one of my old friend's dads used to look at the stars through this really high-powered hunting binocular thing. Whatever this is, it's definitely far enough to at least see almost to our atmosphere. This is definitely at or at least near our atmosphere. So I see 4 flying objects congregating around this small formation of stars, it looks like here. Oh, now they're like flying in unison almost. Very interesting. It's almost as if they have a pattern. It's almost as if they fly in some sort of pre-made... Just look at this. They kind of take a star pattern here. Or a diamond. And then if someone would draw this out, this would definitely be a pattern going on here. This one does not go through those 2. Then these ones form that triangle again. It's definitely a pattern. There's a pattern here, and then this one's going to go on the outside of all of them. Very odd. It's almost as if someone is I like to think a lot of these things that we see in the sky are maybe just military testing some sort of something new or something that someone has been inventing for a while and they're just testing it out and seeing how it works. I wouldn't go as far to call this aliens. I don't. Here's the thing about aliens. If you want to believe in aliens, you can't really say that they're just going to come here and they're going to make themselves as obvious as possible. I think if there are aliens out there, that they are smart enough to have traveled as far to get to our planet to know to avoid us. Because I guarantee you that if aliens were on this planet, the government would have blown them up by now. So this next one is by Small P 4530. Someone explain this. This is security footage from the USS Ronald Reagan. I served in the Navy and was deployed for 6 months out at sea, and every year, 6 on and 6 off. I've seen some questionable stuff, but this is the absolute only evidence, quote unquote, that I have been able to get. Alright. So this seems like maybe the side of the ship or something. I'm not familiar with ships. Okay, something definitely moved across there, and it seems like the frame rate of these cameras are slow, or maybe the video is slowed down. Oops. I honestly, what this looks like to me is I've seen, okay, have you guys ever watched gas station encounters? I've watched a lot of gas station encounters. They have random camera glitches that happen through security cameras, and especially security cameras that are out of date. These seem like some very out of date security cameras to me. This seems like some sort of glyph, maybe something reflected off of someone's, I'm not sure, hard hat or whatever you guys might be wearing in there. Maybe someone was carrying something metal or tin or a watch or something. But it seems like maybe a color of light. Because if you see up here, I don't know if this is from them standing in the room. I believe this is from them standing in the room right here. Absolutely, that's them standing in the room. But from what it seems like is maybe something reflect, because it kind of bounces around like someone taking steps. But you can see this sort of track. I'm not sure what you would call this. I'd call this a track right here. And that track seems like something reflecting from a light that is possibly due to a low frame rate of the cameras. I'm not sure what this is. I can't say for sure, but you guys decide for yourself. What does this look like to you? This is exactly what it looks like to me, because if you look down here, let me pause it. Right here. You see this? You see this? This is as if someone is reflecting off of someone or something in a light, maybe a red light or a white light or some different color light than just a regular light hue is reflecting off of them and reacting with the camera's frame rate. Other than that, if you guys really want to get to the paranormal side, this does look like someone wearing some sort of mask and walking. So this next video is from Neither Bid 6536. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, we're not gonna put any attention to that. But this is, what are they in the desert? I believe this is a Facebook. I don't really use Facebook, but I believe this is a Facebook video that someone screen recorded, it being this person here. And it looks like it's in the desert. I'm not sure. It does say, did that say El Paso? It does say El Paso. Alright, it seems like something ran across really fast right there. It's almost funny in a way, like humorous. It seems like the person recording didn't notice this though. Especially since they panned over here to this camera. Honestly, okay. Honest thought. It's a little fast to be that, but it almost seems like someone riding a dirt bike really fast through there. I mean, this looks like one of those places that you go, you take your buggies, your dirt bikes, your ATVs, your haha funny fun toys, and you just ride them around and you have some fun. A couple people might get hurt, you drink some beers, you do some stuff you probably shouldn't be doing, but it's fun. And it looks like someone riding a dirt bike to me. In all reality, you know, you can say what you want. These videos are always blurry. Every single time you watch one of these videos, they're like, this is the real thing, guys. I caught something on camera, and it's spooky, and it looks like every pixel is absolutely fighting for his life in this recording. I feel like if somebody took this video and put it through a editor and maybe up to the resolution, you might be able to tell what it is, but from my standpoint, I'm not going to believe this was anything cryptic or paranormal. I'm going to say that was someone on a dirt bike going really fast through there. Alright, so this next one comes from Dirty Dan 209. Hello, I've had this video since 2019. I forgot about it until recently. The backstory. I was working one night doing the closing procedures for the store I worked at. The security monitoring screen sits on the desk where I do the closing tasks. As I'm working, I see something on the cameras at the corner of my eye, and it catches my attention because it is only me and the only other coworker in the store. I enlarged the camera with the movement, and I rewound a minute or two. This is what I saw. I have shown it to friends and family, but I haven't posted anywhere. I'm wondering if it is paranormal, a camera glitch, a bug. What do you think it is? I don't know, Dirty Dan. Let's find out what it is. Alright. Okay, well, honestly, I'm pretty sure that is a bug walking across the lens of the camera. As you can tell, this is not in the background. Watch this one more time. Notice how this isn't happening in the background. It's too blurry, and it's not like shadowy enough to actually be some sort of entity. Maybe some sort of entity floating around of some kind. That is definitely some sort of insect walking across the screen, as you can tell. It looks like maybe there's some sort of I don't know, but a tin eye back here. Alright, so this next one comes from a guy called Lower Calories 4020. My trip to Guatemala, me and my family went to this recreation park, and it was very beautiful and was a long walk getting to where we wanted. At the end of the trail, park ranger started talking to us that one night he heard the dogs howling and he couldn't figure out what was going on and started recording. Once he got home, he started watching the recording and noticed that the reason the dogs were howling, was that there was a spirit around that time. So from what I remember, is it Guatemala where La Llorona came from? I believe that's where that thing came from. There are definitely dogs barking in this video. I definitely see something coming into focus here. That looks like a Fresno. That looks like a Fresno Nightwalker to me. Alright, that video did freak me out a little bit, but honestly, some of the comments I read said that that might be a drunk guy, and I think I might believe that. Okay, so this next one comes from someone called Reality Not Found 3 a.m. So I believe this is the poster, judging on this story here. Alright, short little story, you might want to skip this. Context, excuse the language. Me and my boyfriend were watching Squid Games in my room. No one else is home. I start to hear loud music coming from the living room, so I pause the show and we open the door. We realize the TV is blaring loud music and he grabs a knife thinking someone's inside. Honestly, I believe that if someone was inside, they'd be trying to be quiet, right? Anyway, I start recording. We walk down the hallway, and as soon as I turn to record the TV, it stops playing, and I go to the YouTube home screen. TV was at 100% volume, which is not where we left it the night before. About 20 seconds later, we start hearing the same music again, and this time the music went from the living room TV to my bedroom TV, also blasting loud the same song. The remote was in a glass cup on the coffee table. No cats could have touched it. The weirdest part is that there was no history of any country music playing on my history or in any of the accounts on the TV. We thought someone was messing with us, but we practically ruled that out. We have cameras outside, no one was there, and you can tell how scared I was because I started walking away from how scared I am. I'm laughing because I don't know how to react. In that moment, I felt like it was everywhere and then nowhere. There was nowhere I could go because I thought it would keep continuing. I never experienced anything like that, let alone got it on camera. But a month later, we were watching TV and I swore I unplugged the Alexa speaker, but she started blasting country music again. I had a medium over and she knew immediately that there was a male in the house that liked bluegrass music and country, and that he was angry and upset that he passed away, but that he was harmless. Her saying this is all on voice memo. I have since moved. Let me know what you guys think of this. Stay spooky. Honestly, if it was nothing bad, I would have asked the medium to possibly ask him to move on if she was a strong enough medium to do so, or, some sort of way to tell him that, it is okay to move on now. It is okay to leave. Before I get into this video, I have a story of my own. When I was little, well, little enough to not remember this, my uncle told me the exact room I live in currently in my house. He had a stereo. It was an older stereo, but well now it's an older stereo. Forget this. Before I show this video, I have a quick story to tell. Before I was old enough to even remember this myself, my uncle lived in the exact room that I currently live in my house. And he had a stereo at the time, was new, not anymore, but it was new when he had it. And it used to be in the middle of the night that it would turn on, also max volume, just like this video here, and it would play the same song, max volume, every single time. I can't remember what he said it was, but same song, every time, max volume. You get the point. When he moved, it stopped, and the stereo doesn't do it at his house. He still has the stereo. I have multiple stereos. I have 6 stereos, I believe. One of them does not live in my house, but I have 5 stereos here, 2 of which work. Well, all of them work, but 2 of which are working currently right now, and I use currently. And I just got a new stereo. None of them have done that, but it is very odd that that one did do that. Maybe it was old and it could be manipulated back then, but if something can manipulate these ones, something could manipulate mine. Anyway, without further hesitation, let's watch this video. Oh, hold up. This one's important. The volume's important on this one. I would not say that that was bluegrass music.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I can tell that this guy's a little freaked out.
Oh, bro, it wanted us to come out here.
I just got full body. Hello? Somebody's in this fucking house, dude.
Where's the remotes? Oh, what the fuck? No one's in the house. The doors are locked.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm gonna...
Dad, are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but yes, in the background it did start playing somewhere else in the house down there. Okay, this can possibly be debunked. That is the same song in both places. It is possible, extremely possible, in fact, for someone to be fucking with you remotely through your smart devices. Extremely likely. I wouldn't be too incredibly scared by this. Even though they've moved, I believe it said, I wouldn't have been scared by this. Very explainable to have things be manipulated by other people, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is scary? Would you be scared if this happened to you? I don't think it'd scare me too much. Something like that, it's not that freaky. Technology does crazy stuff, alright? It's technology. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought you might want to see this weird, creepy little banana that pops up when you search a creepy banana. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a brand new type of video. Let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if you want me to change anything up to make it more exciting or whatever. My name is Platinum Original, and I will see you guys next time.